Hello, Mr. Tenkey here, number 676. Dear management, lots of changes going on right now. While most companies are retrenching, consolidating, both in personnel and locations, a few are bucking the trend and extending their reach. But no matter which direction your company is moving, I think we all can agree that the industry as a whole is in a flux. And you know what happens when things get fluxed? They get overlooked. So, with that, here are a few items, and of course, a whiteboard, that I'd like you to check in on, okay? So, I think this is, trying to get back up here. Licensing, when you're expanding or retrenching, okay? Licensing. First, is there a dedicated person or persons watching over this area? Did you lay them off? Hopefully not, and hopefully somebody's still looking. Or hasn't been given more duties that they're not doing these things as fully as they should be. Because if you're, let's say, expanding and maybe trying a new channel or a product offering that requires different or additional licensing in specific states, have you looked at that? Or have you gained proper licensing in a new state you're trying for, or a new branch in that new state? And sometimes those take a while, so how is that affecting your timeline? Did you think of that? If you're retrenching, some things that happen, like did you properly close out a determined location within the specific state? Sometimes, they even require you to hand back the paper license. They think we still all keep those. Let's see what else. When loan officers are let go or registered employees, have you removed them from association with your company? Or if you have a continuing branch but you laid off or let go or somebody quit loan officer wise that had a state license, did you move somebody in to replace them? Again, all this would be covered by the person that's supposed to be monitoring this stuff. And even beyond the state licensing, if you're HUD approved, have you reported all these changes, good or bad, with HUD? Have you reported these changes in locations or personnel with your property and liability insurance? If you closed a location, have the electronic devices storing any private information? Has that been scrubbed? Or is it in a secure location? Or is it still sitting in your office where no one goes? But maybe, I don't know, a robber? Or did you simply go through the old school way of going through desks and just making sure that there's no printed out client information or maybe employee information? We have a lot of old timer loan officers out there and they like paper. So that kind of leads me into the HR department and more specific related items. And this is beyond the normal hiring and firing rituals because we get that, but I'm talking about like if you're in a retrenchment mode, when is a better time than a lull in the market to kind of redo things, revamp? And so what I'm thinking of is something that you might not think of is your employee handbook. What about going through that and rethinking the policies and going through the like new work environments and adding that in and how you really want to do? Do you want to do work from home? Do you want to do hybrid? Really kind of enforce this stuff and basically try to be more competitive for the best employees to grab them because they'll want to come back because you're offering new things for that next upswing. An example might be that FTO policy. You might want to be rethinking that because now that they were in place, some companies put them in place, and now here's a big drop in the market. People were working like dogs, thinking, oh, I'm going to get this vacation because it was marketed, get vacation whenever, how much ever you want, forever and ever. And now they just got laid off. And guess what? No vacation accrual. They might have that thought in their head. And when they go back, when the next upswing, trying to think about which company to go to, and all your competitors don't have that plan, just an FYI. So let's go through a couple other quick ones. Hubs. That's what I call them, but this is really various names out there. They usually all have names of the company and some cute little marketing plan. But it really is just, where is all the information that you want all your employees have access to, or most of your employees have access to, on the intranet, and like your HR stuff, your loan officer stuff, your lock stuff, your policy and procedure stuff, compliance stuff, etc. Where's all that kept, and how? And That stuff is out of date in the best of times. Now I can only imagine how old it's getting. Is anybody doing that? Maybe it's time to like, do we really need all this stuff? Revamp, reduce, reuse. Also, IT systems, same kind of thought process. Is it time to update, revamp, maybe try a new strategy of, maybe you had all desktops with everybody. Maybe now everybody needs a laptop. I think you've probably already gone through that with the whole COVID rule. But maybe there's different people where everybody's going to be work from home and you need a different system or the back office, or maybe you go to the cloud, etc. Lots of different avenues. I don't know your company. You do. So, and all I'm trying to do is provide food for thought and really, remember, most of which is, all of this is overlooked in the best of times. So now, in these times, what is your company doing? Okay? And those are my couple pennies. Sorry it went a little long, but it was a lot of stuff. Bye.